되시겠습니까?
Say. Well, Richard, Floyd was just here. You know, Mom, we saw him. He came by the table. What no?
Well, Richard finally came out of his cave.
Carrie, what a coincidence.
We'll all be dead. It's all the same. No, this hasn't been fair to anyone here. I need to go. I'll go tomorrow morning.
Blintzes in there to confuse you.
Wow, where did all this come from?
What? Hey, you're up.
Hey, you're cooking.
Yep, making the works.
자, 이런 다음에 딱 장갑. 딱 여러분 누가 와서 해줘야 되는데 없죠? 큰 줄로. 바짝바짝 빛나죠?
Cannot gather here.
But it's right across from the.
You cannot gather here.
Yeah, see,
Get your crap up. Get it out. I need the tables. Quick, give me the baby.
is he gonna sell it?
No need to rush, folks. There's plenty of free, fresh.
He's fine.
Okay, well, good.
Mom, I have to study. I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
Okay, see you Tuesday.
우와. 우와. 진짜 크네. 많이 안 무거운데? 가벼워. 무거워.
정명돈 후보님의 출마 선언을 자, 좋습니다. 그다음 우리 하하 후보님. 가시면서 산에서 출발. 역지사지. 마지막으로 이거 조용 들어오는 거야? 마지막으로. 실명번호 확인 하세요. 좋아요. 아무 생각 없이 인권이 있습니다. 모두 기호 자기는 거잖아.
한 사람 것만 있구나.